UK Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Look, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's see how it unfolds. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the first cut.
Yeah, that one will play. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Okay, steady now. Oh dear, time to get the chipper back out. Time now for the fourth shot. This next putt is for bogey. The dreaded shove always hurts on the greens. And this one will be for double bogey. Ouch, that's not the way they intended to start their day, Rich.
Nope, it looked like you were out there, Luke. Lucky to get away with a double bogey.
And coming off a double bogey, you'd imagine their heads down a bit. Time to just clear that from the mind.
Players want to take out any club, driver, three, whatever it takes, to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in two. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Rich, being a big Boston sports fan, love being here in Beantown. And look, TPC Boston's a great venue for any championship. We've had some great winners here in the past, the likes of Tiger Woods, Ricky Fowler, Justin Thomas. This golf course, it gives, but it also takes.
Look at the list of winners you just mentioned. What do they have in common? A, they're really gritty competitors, but B, they're super good, reliable ball strikers. I think that this golf course is sneaky, demanding. Whoever wins this week is certainly going to earn it on this relatively, seemingly benign, but sneaky hard golf course.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. That's pretty tidy. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Currently at 2 over par.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par threes should be had.
Going with the hybrid. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
This would be a great up and down. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par.
These are on rails, looking good.
Nice little putt to hole, that one. Sitting at a couple over for the day. The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Oh, that was pure. Second shot here on the 4th. And here we are with the 3rd shot. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is what they have left for par.
That gets the job done. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
From around 180 yards out.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Going with the 5-iron here. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. This is from miles away. Setting up here with a very long putt. It was on a good line. Putting for bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 140 yards. Had a fantastic drive.
Going with the pitching wedge here. And he's hit that inside the range. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, just missed. That'll sting a bit. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Looks like they may have pushed that one. Bogey putt coming up here. And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Ooh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Second shot here on the 7th.
Nicely done.
Getting ready to play their third.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
Well, that's too bad.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
An opportunity to make their par. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Ooh, right by the hole. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Like the look of this one. And in it goes for the par. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
That's a little untidy. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
That's a touch of class.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Luke, this is the spot where you either fail or shine. And I got to say, 9 holes left to put themselves in the top 50 to make it on the Korn Ferry Tour. Failing is definitely an option for this player.
That's a good-looking shot there. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
The breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Uh-oh, this one leaking out to the right.
Looks like they pushed this one.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
And he's down there. You got to read?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Might need to get the feel back on the putting green. This is their 5th shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Lovely touch. Well played.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
That will work. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. And they'll have to compose themselves now with this tee shot after a double bogey at the last.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Teeing off here on the 12th hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Well struck. Going with the 5-wood. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Is that what they had in mind?
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Ooh, nice line. Sitting at 6 over for the day. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Atta boy, good shot. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Getting ready to play their third. And here we are with their four. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
And nicely holed. Sitting at 8 over par for the day. We have a par 4 on this one.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Ah, absolutely flushed. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
That was a gallant attempt. And this one is for bogey.
So far, so good.
Well, that'll avoid a number of drop shots. Well hold. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
Oh, well played. From about 130 yards here.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
This one heading to the bunker.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Right at it from out of the bunker. Just 3 feet to the cup. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Greens in regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
This putt for par here. Oh, so close. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Nicely done. From around 140 yards here.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
This one's left of the green.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. He has this putt to save his par.
Oh, you know you want to.
That's frustrating. That's disappointing. And this next putt, it's for bogey. The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have sixes and sevens.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Going with the 7.
That's really not what they were looking for.
Playing their 4th shot. And from the greenside rough here. Very crafty, that shot.
Judging it beautifully.
This is a bogey. And with that, this player has finished their Q-School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul-searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full-time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam.
Looking forward to the action out on the golf course today, Luke.
Good shot there, Beamer. Second shot here on the first.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
8 feet to the cup. Oh, what a stroke. Oh, well holed. He'll take the birdie.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke. I can tell you that.
He's currently tied for second. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Nicely done. And here we are with the third shot. Right into the water on that one. Playing their 5th shot. And he's safely on the green. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for bogey.
Ouch, that hurts. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Currently at +1 for the day. Here we are at the third.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. We need this one to bounce right. He's found the surface. Good chance here. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Just didn't drop. pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Okay, let's head to the next. Sitting at 1 over for the day.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Time for the second shot here at the 4th. This putt, a chance to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. This one's online. Ooh. It's just about 3 feet away. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Trailing by 7 after that hole. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Not bad. From around 170 yards here. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Wonderfully played. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Looking really good, this one. Well played. And with that now, back to level par.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
That's not the one he wanted. The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. That's some good golf right there. Big par saver coming up for this fella. This one's dialed in. Oh, that's a bad break there, Rich. Just probably a little bit too much pace. Just a short putt remaining here. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Here we have a par 5.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. And here we are with the third shot. Trying to get to even par with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Surely it's going to.
And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. He's currently tied for 15th. This hole is a par 3.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3, to say the least.
Opting for the 5-wood. And he's not hit the mark on that approach. This would be a great up and down from this spot. And he needs this to save par. That's a good putt to make, that one. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Playing from around 160 yards. Going with the 7. Good shot there. And this putt to move into the top 10.
Come on, don't be shy.
A bit long on that one. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Oh, just missed. This one's for bogey. Job done. Let's head to the next. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
Lovely effort, that. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. That one should find the surface. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Good chance to move to even par if they can make this putt.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Ooh, right by the hole. Just 3 feet to the cup. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Teeing off here at the 11th.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
This one's going right at the pin here. Oh, talk about dialed in. That thing had eyes for the hole. Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here. He's currently tied for 14th.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Pretty good shot there.
Second shot here on the 12th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Remember, there's 2 important parts of a putt. Line and length. Too much length on that one. Putting for par. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for a bogey. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we?
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
You like that, didn't you? Playing from around 150 yards here. Choosing the 9-iron here. Just needs this one to kick right. You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
That was a gallant attempt. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
Great shot. Trying to get back to even par with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
It was on a good line. Well holed. Let's move on. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Going with the 8-iron here. Should find the green. Wow, what a shot. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Ouch, that hurts. 4 feet to the cup. And the putt drops, now 1 over, heading down the stretch. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Time to play one of the one-shotters.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the water on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Going with the 6-iron here. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. 7 feet to the cup.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. This hole is a par 4.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
Well, that's beautifully judged. Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
If it's up, it could be in. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies. And what a way to jump into the top 10. He's currently tied for 9th.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Getting ready to play their third. 4 strokes off the lead. This one looks to be heading towards the green. Oh, that one just missed the hole. A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range. And this punt for a final score of 69. Nice line. And with that, this player will finish the Q School final and gain a ticket to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. Congratulations to them. Rich and I will certainly be following their career with great interest.
Absolutely, Luke. They have locked down their Corn Ferry Tour card. Keep your eye on this player. They're going places.
And as this event comes to a close, it'll be a top 10 finish for this player.
Top 10s are always good, Luke. It gives you some confidence going into the next tournament.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.
you.